Today is Maundy Thursday. Even though you and I are not at the church, it's still Maundy Thursday. And we come together in this form this year to commemorate the last evening that Jesus had before he died, which he spent with his disciples, his friends. He washed their feet as a sign of service, love, and devotion. He had a last meal with them, gathering to eat and be in community. Between those two things, he gave them and us what he called a new commandment. That's why we actually call it Maundy Thursday. It derives from the Latin word for commandment. So both what happened before and after are parts of that commandment. The words themselves are love one another. Love one another as I have loved you. Love one another. He actually repeats that twice. Love one another. Love one another as I have loved you. Love one another. Seemingly knowing that we would need it on repeat. We'd need to hear it again, to receive it again. We come every year to renew it again. This commandment to love one another. To love one another as Jesus loves us. This year that looks a little different. Nobody is gathering for services together for communion or for foot washing because loving each other looks like not coming physically together. So what does love look like right now? Love looks like staying home. Love looks like keeping your distance. Love looks like putting the most vulnerable among us first. Love looks like being inconvenienced and struggling a little and staying up all night trying to get a grocery delivery slot. And love looks like a lot of things it's never looked like before. But here we are, loving one another in this new and strange way. What are you doing today to live out the commandment that Jesus gave us, that Jesus gave me and that Jesus gave you? What are you doing today to be loving? What kind of sacrifices are you making? What kind of service are you offering? I suspect that looks different than it's ever looked before, but I want to remind you that it is no less loving, no less essential. And I want to invite you to find a particular way to love someone today, to be kind and gracious in a new and unexpected way, to be intentional about living out this commandment Jesus gave, to love one another. He says that's how we will be known. So be known today by loving acts, by a generosity of spirit, by kindness, by mercy. Let love be made known today among all of us. Amen.